Hi. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my appearance tonight, but I'm just recovering from, I don't know, cold, flu, or something. But anyway, the book I read was Unbroken Brain by Mia. Not sure how to pronounce her last name, but the book is a revolutionary new way of understanding addiction. I love this book. I really, really loved it. The author of this book was addicted to cocaine and heroin from the age of 17 to 23. During that time, she was dating a big time drug dealer. But I like her way of thinking about addiction. The book coincides with everything we have been learning in the class thus far. She also she doesn't disagree with 12-step programs, but she thinks that cognitive behavior therapy and motivational therapy are excellent ways, excellent alternatives for treating people with addictions. And one other thing I found interesting that coincided with the case study from last week was the author stated that she was hypersensitive, just like in the case study, and I thought that was kind of interesting. But one thing I did, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, the author, this is what she says. She thinks 12-step programs are fabulous self-help. She stated there are wonderful support groups, but the issue she had with 12-step program is that 80% of the addiction treatment in this country consists primarily of indoctrinated people into 12-step programs, and no other medical care in the United States is like that. She compared it like people with cancer, that you don't tell people with cancer to necessarily to surrender to a higher power. And she was saying, like, in 12-step programs, I think most of them say the serenity prayer. But she didn't necessarily say that wasn't, that's a good self-help method, but she just think that part of the treatment needs to be cognitive behavioral therapy or motivational therapy, which I also agree with, because even with the Phoenix program, we saw how the awesome results were from just having people to motivate and support each other. And I think that's what the new approach to therapy needs to be. Not getting away from the traditional old methods necessarily, but finding new ways to treat people, finding alternative methods, I think. And I think motivation is key. I mean, who doesn't like to be motivated, even on your job, career-wise, even in your household? Everyone loves to hear when they're doing well. I mean, most of the time, you already know the errors of your ways. But it's good to hear that even though you are making some mistakes, people can see the good in you. And I think that's what people dealing with addiction needs to hear. They need to hear the good things they're doing along their road to recovery or staying in recovery. it needs to be more of that, more support, more motivation, more of pointing out what they're doing right versus what they are doing wrong. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But I do recommend, if you get the chance to read this book, it is an excellent book, and I enjoyed it.